record button. My goal is to show you a whole bunch of different tools so you can start to kind of figure out what are some of these best tools that you should have in your tool belt. This is going to feel like a little bit of overwhelm, but we're going to make it a little bit easier on you too as we kind of think through some of the logic of what's going to help you the most in what we like to call your personal AI stack. So I gave you an example before. If Nick and I do a webinar if we do a podcast once a week, well, there's a couple of different AI tools that we would use stacked together to produce lots of different content. So we would record the podcast, for example. The podcast would then get transcribed. We'd have show notes created into social media posts. From there, we can turn them into 1-minute scripts. From the 1-minute scripts, we can even take the audio parts to some of the tools I'm going to show you here and turn that into 30-second, 1-minute, 90-second clips that can run to videos. And then from that, we can even create eBooks from the podcast in a really easy way. And moral of the story is what we do is we're going to do some AI stacking. And these tools are literally $5, $10, $15 a month, and that's it. That just saves a ton of time and labor. So I just want to give you options on the tools. And then what we're going to end up doing is at the end of this month, as many of you know, if you check out one of the first posts inside of the group in the featured section, what we're going to be doing is a 90-day AI sprint. And essentially what we're going to do is inside of the 90-day AI sprint is we'll be working with you one-on-one individually at first to make sure that we really understand your business, give you some suggestions of what you believe that your AI stack can be. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go week by week. We're going to introduce not new tools. We're going to focus on the tools that we've already talked about here, but we're going to see which ones work best for you to have you implement and process and procedures. Because really, once you get this down, you start working with the tools that you really like. So for example, I talked about the podcast. I also like to record some unique videos. Well, I'm going to show you some tools to be able to do that, to make content creation fun, easy, and you can get a lot of it done in a really small amount of time with a low cost and virtually no, if any, staff whatsoever. Moral of the story, one of the things that lots of people have been asking me about since we've been doing a lot of this AI stuff is, oh my goodness, is AI going to replace jobs? And the more and more people I talk about, it's absolutely going to replace some jobs. People who are used to being order takers, fill in the blank blankers, fill in the blank thinkers, fill in the blank creators, right? That are like, I have to have an entire template to even just get started. Those people are going to be in danger. Now, people who are creative types, people who are business owners, who run ads, who like to create things, we're just going to give you some additional tools to really enhance that. For example, I couldn't create some of the videos and the artwork that I'm about ready to show you even just 6 months ago. Now, if I can dream it and type it in the right text, oh my goodness, we are seeing some really great results. So as we dive in the content today, there's a couple of tools that I'm going to require to dive in even deeper at a later date. I'm going to record some more content around, especially the syndication tools, because there's just so many intricacies. I couldn't put them all into one training like this. But again, this is why we're going to cut everything up. You'll all get lifetime membership access to the online course once it's all edited up. And then the other thing is, if you want to join us for the 90-day sprint, we have a Google Doc for you to look over to see what that is, see what it's all about, all the details. Nick, if you want to throw that link in whenever you have a moment. The big thing is with the 90-day sprint is, hey, we got lots of tools. Let's get you producing regular content on a consistent basis that's fun and easy for you. That again gives you some really good engaging results. And we're all looking for leads and sales at the end of it as well too. But man, I got a lot to show you. So Nick, I'm going to go ahead and turn